Buttercups. We are going live. I forgot to put my lips on. Hold up. Well, I got my... Okay. Okay. All right, let me find this. Y'all. First of all, hello. I'm Lolly with Lolly's Crafts. I am going to make a Grinch wreath tonight. It is a custom order. Hey, Vicky. And I'm kind of excited about it. First of all, if you watch my videos, or comment, or just stop in and say hey, or stay with me the whole time, I've got a few people that have been with me since my first video, and they are amazing, and I really appreciate them. But anyway, I appreciate it, and if you watch the replay, if you would put hashtag replay, that would help my algorithm. And I also have an Etsy shop. It is Lolly's Crafts 24.etsy.com. So y'all go check it out. You know, Christmas is coming. You might find something in there for a gift for somebody or something. Also, we're having a giveaway tomorrow night. The rules are that you have to be on a live and you have to comment on the live, and then you have to like the live. So I've had several people, you know, come in and comment on the live, but they haven't liked the live. So if you don't like the live, your name's not going in the hat. And I'm going to do Sunday, Monday, Sunday, Monday, tonight, and then we'll have the drawing tomorrow night. So, and then we're going to have another one next week. So anyway, but I appreciate all y'all. Sometimes I think about, you know, who watches my videos, and, you know, sometimes I get distracted, or I'm just so involved, you know, in what I'm doing, that sometimes I don't talk. So y'all just have to, you know, love me through that. But most of the time I'm pretty talky. So, you know, I've never been one to be quiet, be your mother. So, but anyway, all right. So what we're gonna do tonight? Thank y'all so much. But what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna use, you know, the big pancake wreath frames I use. I'm going to use two smaller ones. And these are, I think, 10 inches. Yeah, these are the 10 inch. So I'm going to put 10 inches. I'm going to zip tie them together. And we're going to make a wreath out of this. Because I want it to be a little bit bigger. I've got a lot of stuff to put in it. So, I didn't want to use a wireframe. Because I love these pancakes. I love these. These are absolutely amazing. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. And we are going to get started. Hey, Regina. Girl, we're going to do a Grinch. I know I said I wouldn't do another one, but a friend of mine called me and asked me to do one for her daughter. So, we're gonna go ahead and get that, and then I might do. I've got a big dough bowl that I want to do a centerpiece in, so I might do that. But if I don't do that tonight, that's what we're gonna do tomorrow night. Excuse me. So anyway, we're gonna get started. And we are going to put these two wreaths together. Yes. And we're gonna do these with zip ties. Because y'all know why. We don't want anything falling apart up in here. Did y'all have a good day? Look, I was going to come live last night. I had everything set up. But we're going to blame this on Raj, my husband, because he made a meatloaf. And he don't make just like regular meatloaf. He makes, he comes up with his own concoctions and stuff. He's an amazing cook. Amazing. But anyway, he made a meatloaf. And I said, you know what? I think I want to eat before I go live. He was like, okay, that's fine. So he fixed my plate. And, y'all, we had meatloaf and mashed potatoes and black eyed peas. Now, I'm just going to tell you, I ate that. There was no way. There was no way I could hardly function after that. I said, I'm not going to be able to go live. I'm going to bed. And I slept so good, too. So that's what had happened was, so we're going to blame that on my husband for last night. I didn't post anything. I was going live, but thank goodness. Because I'd have had to do it, Whew, Lord. Okay, so I have zip ties these together. They ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. I'm going to have to move that around. Move that knob around. Come on, baby. Move on around. Come on. There we go. Work with me. I want to move it out of the way of. There we go. Okay. I don't want it hitting on the door. You know what I'm saying? We want it flat. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do some green. And this is the green we're using. And it has the lime green foil going through it. So it'll match, the lime green. No, this call, I'm still, my husband and I both are still sick. He's had his cough for about, I'm going to say 2 months. We just can't. And look, when I get sick, girl, if I get a cold, it turns into something horrid. Because I don't have an immune system. And that's just what it does to me. Oh, let's put things on first. So yeah, it takes me a really long time. That's why, I have to wear a mask and I have to take antibacterial wipes everywhere I go, and wipe stuff off. That's just the way I live. I'm used to it now. But yeah, girl, when I get sick, it takes me a while. That's all right. I'm still here, girl. I ain't mad at it. All right, so we're going to cut those in half because we don't need them that long. And then we're going to go ahead and put our ties in here. Yes, he is the cook. And he is, I don't cook. I can. But I don't have to. And frankly, that is his kitchen. That's his area. I go in to fix my plate, and he does that. That's his thing. So, thankful for it every day. I mean, I used to cook all the time before I met him, and now I don't have to. So. Thank goodness. Alright, so we're just putting our ties in. Every notch. Every hole that has a notch, we're putting our zip ties in. Not zip ties, Chanel stems. Yeah. Oh, Vicky knows. She's eating a lot of his food. It's good, ain't it, Vicky? Mm-hmm. Anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me when I made Amelia's wreath. She felt so special. Her mama says she just loved it. She felt so special. And that's what we got to do sometimes, you know. We just got to. It don't hurt to make people feel special. Just don't. Now, when you put these together, you kind of have a gap, like right in the middle, right here, like, because, you know, but I always put some mesh right here too, because, you know me, I want mesh in the center anyway. So, ain't nothing but a thing, chicken wing. Thank you, Vicky. Did y'all see that? I made like a, I don't know what, like an invitation or like a event. Did y'all see that? I wanted to try it out because that's what I'm going to do for when we make our candy, pieces of candy. I want to see if y'all saw that, because that's what you're going to get when I just do the four of us for the little class. And I'm getting all that this weekend. Getting all that together. I'm talking about your food. I told him it was your fault that I didn't go live last night, because
it's always good.
It's always good. That's right. You're right. Oh yeah, and I was thinking about our little class we're gonna have. Oh, and Messenger. See, I don't know where it goes. I'll have to play with it some more. Yeah, on Facebook. It should have been on Facebook, but with the invitation, yeah, it'll be in Messenger. The one I send to y'all privately will be in Messenger, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So that's where you need to look for it when I mean, I'll send it, you know, a week before we go, so you'll know exactly. Yeah, events. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to put one in the middle. Alright, that's it. Alright. That's it. We're done. Alright, so let's cut the mesh. So I need... Alright, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And... Okay, so I need 19. So I think I like this too. And it's a red, and it's got green in 3 places, top, middle, and bottom. So I like that too. So I'm thinking I might do like let's just do 6 and 6 or 6 and 7. Let's do that. Let's do 6 and 7. Let's do both of them. Let me cut this off right here because it's kind of that's a little crappy. Alright, straighten that up. And we're just going to cut them together. Alright, we're going to cut these about 20 inches. So we need 6. Of the red and white, and then 7 of the green. So we'll do 6, and then I'll do 7. I don't think I'll need that, but just in case, this one's getting a little thin. Okay, so I'm excited because y'all, I've been selling some wreaths on my little Etsy shop. I just sold one today. And it's going to Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't know who it is, but I am going to have to get some more of that. That's okay. We got another roll, baby. So I got to ship that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just shipped 2 today. I shipped Amelia hers. And then, oh, y'all I didn't never show y'all the finished wreath, the bulldog wreath, did I? The Georgia. The sign came in. Oh my God. It was bigger. She sent me the wrong size, you know. But we made it work. I made it work. It looks so good. It looked so good. 2, 4, 1 more. Let's see if I got one more in here. Nope. Maybe she'll post it. And I meant to post it. I didn't take a picture of it after I put the, because I wanted her to be surprised. That's why I didn't post it or anything, but maybe she'll post it when she gets it. All right, I need one more. One more. And then, well, I'll just just do two. I'll just do both of them because you never know. Alright, now let's get these in and then we'll start filling out our wreath. I like this smaller one because it gives me a little more room to work. More room to work. Alright, so I think I'm going to do... Let's do the green around the bottom. So we'll start with it first. And then we'll do the red and green on the inside. Yeah, I didn't take a picture of it, so you wouldn't have seen it. Ooh, there's some thick mesh. Alright, make a bow. Little bow tie looks like. Uh-oh, y'all. Don't even. No, ma'am. Can't be doing that now. Y'all, it got cold today. It was so windy here. I don't know if it was there. But, I mean, it was cold. Right now, it's cold. My husband's like, it's only 52. It's going to be like 30-something in the morning. I was like, oh. Okay, I can't fuss. I can't fuss about it. Because, you know, I was asking for it. And I ain't mad at it. Because to me, you can always put more clothes on than you can take off. So, you can always bundle. Bundle up. And I like bundling, so. Yeah, yeah. When the sun went down, you know, at 4 o'clock. Whew, I do not like that. I like when the sun goes down at 8 o'clock. But yeah, that's when it really got chilly. Was it cold when y'all went to, where'd y'all go, North Carolina? Or did I just make that up? Regina, was it cold there? My sister lives in West Virginia. Yeah, it was cold, okay. But during the winter, they go to Myrtle Beach. So they're in Myrtle Beach from end of October to the beginning of May. Because they hate the cold. You know, it snows a lot where they live, in West Virginia. A lot. And she's like, So they're, you know, little snowbirds, whatever you call them. Oh, y'all. I love that green. Look at that green. That's kind of festive, isn't it? I like that. But yeah, so they're in Myrtle Beach. And I talked to her the other day and she's like, it's cold here. She was so mad. Like, we come here to get away from the cold. I'm like, well, baby, I mean, you can't do that about the weather. Lord. Girl. She can't stand it. And I used to hate the cold. Well, I didn't hate it. I just, when I was younger, I liked the summer better. Probably because you didn't have to wear a whole lot of clothes. That's probably why I like the summer. But now, mm-mm. That's just a sign of getting older. Yeah, it always does. It always, when we change the time, the days get shorter. And that's why the sun sets sooner. I don't like it. Because it makes me and my husband feel like, hell, at 7 o'clock, it's like almost, we're ready to go to bed. I'm like, God, it's only 7 o'clock. Whatever. Y'all, this is going to be a bit, look at that. And that's just the outside. She's going to be a little beefy, isn't she? A beefy girl. Okay. Y'all, what was I thinking? 1, 2, oh, 4, 1. Y'all, what was I? Look, me and my counting skills. We have a problem. Yeah. Girl, I know, Regina. I know, we're in the same boat, honey, because... since I work from home, most of the time, on my lunch hour, we get an hour for lunch. Most of the time, I take a nap. I ain't gonna lie. Take me a little nap. Now, today, I did not take a nap because I had to get my shipments ready to send out, I didn't take a nap. But I'm alright. I'm alright. Okay, because look, this is my last green one. How about I need 2 more? I don't know. I swear I counted those. I know. Maybe I need to take a class on counting. Of course, I do have dyslexia with numbers, but that's only if I'm looking at the numbers, not when I'm counting. For shame. Oh, yes. Girl, naps are the best. Now I know why my mama, Sundays we get home from church, me and my sister, we were ready to do something. Go somewhere, do something. Go shopping, go do something. My mom would be like, no ma'am, I'm taking a nap. I'm like, hey, you take a nap every Sunday? Yes, I do. But now I understand, Mama, I understand, I understand. I got you. Got you. I'm just going to cut this. Because I just need 2 more. And look. Well, hey, Miss Mildred. How are you? I'm so glad you dropped by and said hi. I know you watch my videos. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And happy late anniversary. I know y'all had a big anniversary the other day, last week, I think. Yeah, the green is amazing. Amazing. Yeah, 55 years. I knew it was a big one. Yes, ma'am. Happy anniversary. That is definitely a feat. Definitely a feat, because, I mean, that's something I'll never achieve. I mean, it's funny to me. I mean, I wish I could have, but you know what went in the cards for me, Miss Mildred? Just waiting. Mr. James, he's sweetheart though. He's a sweet man. Got you a good one for 55 years. Regina, you need to stop. Oh, I'm going to keep going, honey. Yeah. Well, you're a sweetheart, too. Look, Miss Mildred, we were just talking about naps on Sundays. Like, me and Regina were just talking about it, which I know Vicky takes naps, too. But, and I said, you know, I remember after church, you know, my mama, you know, me and Cheryl, you know, and April would come over, or we'd have somebody over from church, you know. And I remember, you know, me and Cheryl and April would be like, well, we want to do something. I mean, you know, we want to go do something. You know what my mama said? Oh, I'm taking a nap. She always took her little nap on Sundays. Always. So look, I was so glad that we had like youth choir, or, you know, we always had something to go to Sunday afternoons. Because I know April she'd be like, we're going to my house. We're going to go to my house. Because my mom will take me somewhere. Oh my God, it was funny. You probably don't remember all that, do you? Yeah, Regina, see, you could. You could do that. Yeah, and I could too. That's alright. This one right here, he ain't going nowhere. I told him, I said, if you ever leave me, I'm going to follow you. Period. You know, can you say restraining order? Oh! He's really sweet. Found me a good one. He really is. Jeff. Well, Regina, now y'all been married a while too now. Y'all been married a while. I know. 20-something years at least. More than that. Y'all been married a long time. 30, see? Girl. That's amazing. Yeah, I do remember a lot from when I was growing up, because that was like, church was it was like my getaway, you know, Miss Mildred. That's what it was. It was like my getaway from my home, and I loved it. Loved it. So yeah, I remember a lot from those days, from the like youth group days and stuff like that. I sure do, girl. Sure do. Yeah, I know April didn't sleep. I know she didn't. Now she probably does now. She probably likes naps now. Yes, we did, Regina, for the same reasons, honey. But yeah, yeah, April probably takes naps now, girl. Yeah, Jerry did. He did keep us all busy. And then, you know, Keith Loomis. Was our youth group. And of course, Jerry went with us. I remember when we went to Chaco Springs. Chaco Springs, and it was Jerry and Gigi. You remember Gigi? Gigi, you know what I'm talking about. She had a beautiful voice. She used to sing all the time. Crap. Anyway, we went to Chaco Springs, you know, for the week, for their youth retreat or something like that. And I had a solo to sing. Oh, my Lord. I am going to do Cruffles right here. Anyway, I had a solo to sing. And me and Ricky Pfeiffer. Now listen to this. This is when I was Brazzle. Yes. This is when I was in my youth. Like, this is when I was like 14, 15. Hysterical. Anyway, me and Ricky Pfeiffer were jumping from, we had double beds in there, you know. And we were jumping from bed to bed. Well, of course, I jumped from, because, you know, I was very athletic. And so, you know, I was jumping from bed to bed, and of course, I went way far to the second bed. I was on the first bed, went way far to the second bed, rolled over, landed on my feet, then rolled over, and hit the table that was sitting there on the other side of the bed. Busted my lip. Oh my God, it was hysterical. And I had a solo to sing the next day, and my lip was swelled up like this. Hysterical. They made me sing. They said, look, you was playing around. Too bad for you, you're singing. Hey, baby.
We'll fight, baby.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, but anyway. So that's just one time. But we had the best times. Oh my God, we had the best times. Y'all, I'm something else. I mean, I didn't never really get in trouble like I didn't do. I mean, I was like a real Christian-y child. You better tell them, Miss Mildred, I was a good girl. You know, until... Okay. Anyway, y'all, I've been reminiscing. What happened here? What's the goings on? Oh, here it is. But anyway, yeah, honey, we was something else. Yeah, I do too. My hair is insane tonight. I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, I like the red and the green. It looks good, doesn't it? It's just taking me a little too long to do this, guys. I'm talking too much. All right, let's get busy. Look, I'm gonna need some more red too. Y'all, I cut 6, 12, whatever. It don't matter. We just cut what we need, honeys. Just cut what we need. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, I was, Miss Mildred. Thank you. I was sweet. I mean, I've always been sweet. But, you know. I did get a little wilding. After I left my mama's home. But to young parents out there, that's what happens to your children when you shelter them. Right there, that's what happens. They go wild when they get away from you. But you know, it didn't last long. I guess you call it sowing your oats or whatever. I sure sowed mine. Sure did. I ain't mad about it. I didn't do anything I regret. I'll tell you that. Anyway, y'all need to know all about all that. Anyway. Yes, we have. Live and learn, baby. That's right. Live and learn. Yes. It's funny, though, before my mom passed away, David and I, my son and I, went to see her. We went on a little trip up there to see her. Just me and him for a week, and it was about 3 years before she passed. But anyway, you know, I was asking her stuff like, Mama, you remember when the so-and-so happened? You know, she was like, yes, I think I know what you're talking about. And we never found out who did it. I said, well, it was me. I did it. She said, oh my goodness. Are you kidding me right now? No, it was me. Ain't no need to lie now. No. I mean, you know, you can't do nothing about it. And she just laughed. She just thought that was so funny. And then she'd be like, well, what about this? You know, she asked me. But like, no, that was Cheryl, my sister. I didn't do that. We was just telling her, me and David were telling her everything. That's fun, though, when you can, when you could talk to your mom about stuff like that as you get older. And of course, David knew a whole lot of the stuff I did, because me and David, I mean, we communicated all the time when he was growing up. That's key to having a good relationship with your children. which, Regina, I know you did that too, because actually, you know, I just know. But anyway, but we talked about everything, you know, and so did him and his dad. You know, his daddy would tell him stuff he did, you know, and Dave would be like, so that's no big deal? But, you know, when we did it, when we were younger, it was a big deal. Now, people will be like, whatever. And that's how you know, time, things have evolved, and people change, and things evolve, and, you know, it's just amazing to me to think about, like, what was considered awful, you know, or being a bad kid when I was growing up, as to what it is now. Because I'm going to tell you, it ain't the same. It is not the same. But you know, kids now, they don't know what respect means, and I don't understand it. What's wrong with these parents? I don't get it. You know, I guess they don't spank and all that. 2. Okay, we're good. Just need 2 more, guys. Yeah, they don't spank, or I don't understand that either. I don't get that. But I sure did. Sure did. I didn't have too much. David was a sweet child. Of course, now he got it. You know, he had his little share of living and learning, and he did, which he did. That's what you got to do. You got to let your children live and learn. You got to let them mess up. You just got to. And love them through it. And that's hard to do sometimes, I know. I know it is. Alright, we got one more, guys. Wow, this is so pretty. I mean, it's all over the place, but it don't matter, because it's really pretty and really fluffy. Yeah, we got one more. Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. Girl. Like somebody, I don't know, Vicky, we probably talked about this when you lived with us, but somebody told me, you know, you'd be a great teacher. Because I love to teach. I said, yeah, I mean, I love to teach. I said, but are you talking about children? These days? No, man. I'd be in jail, and then I'd go to prison. Because, and I'm being honest with you. I don't put up with that stuff. No, ma'am. I still don't put up with it from my own child. And he'll tell you, I don't talk back to my mama. No, I don't. You know, he's 34. No, he's not. He's not gonna talk back to me. Yeah. Yeah. I know. And you know what? They sitting on those phones. They're not paying attention to their children. They're not involved. They're just not involved. I mean, you know, Regina, you remember when, you know, I mean, we used to make flashcards and I mean, we had to do that to help our children. We'd sit down with them and go over their homework and make flashcards and go over flashcards an hour a night. Multiplication, words, verbs, nouns, adverbs, all that stuff. Yeah, you let them know. I know you do, girl, because, But, they don't do that with kids now. I shouldn't say all. I know my son does. And I know some of his friends do. But a lot of people don't. They don't sit down with their children. I mean, you got to. If you want them to be anything. Jeez. It's just sad, really. Yeah, I know. No, Ashley don't put up with no crap either. No, ma'am. Y'all, okay, look at this. I mean, this is really pretty. Isn't that pretty? It just turned out so good. Oh yeah, but I know them grandbabies they don't try you, honey, because mine don't try me. Yeah. Yeah. Big difference, isn't it? Big. Sad. I know, isn't it pretty? I'm so excited about it. And we're just going to do ribbons around the outside. Uh-oh, what happened? This came undone. Lord. We're going to do ribbons on the outside like ribbon tails. And then we'll put our stuff in around it in the middle parts. Alright, so let me see if I can get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't know where I started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, I need 8. 8. 8, 8, 8. Alright, so we're going to do... Let's see what we're going to do. I think we're going to do... Let's see if I have enough. I might do this. It's kind of cute. Let's do this. Let's do this and this. Let me see if I got 8 of these. We're going to do 13 inches. Alright, so we need 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, 7. Oh, we got enough. Look, just enough. Look at that. It's perfect. Yay!